Hey Taurus, and welcome to Dark Eve Tarot. I'm Eve, and we're going to look at some darkness here. We're going to look at three things. We're going to look at a darkness that you are taking in. We will look at a darkness that you're giving out, and a darkness that is in transition. This is for Taurus, darkness. Okay. Alright, we have the Knight of Swords here as the darkness that you are taking in. So, kind of feels like it's a little bit verbal here. It's like jabs. It feels like jabs. Like I don't know, like maybe people poking fun or gossiping or stabbing in the back, you know, like little making jabs, and it's something that you're kind of feeling it, and hopefully you're not participating in it, but you know, whatever. Um but it's in the area of darkness that you're taking in. So maybe it's like you want to. You know what I mean? Like maybe you just want to like have a day where you can just be the villain or something. But it seems as if it's in the environment around you, as if it's like these slicey dicey words are coming from other people, but it's having an effect on you. Dang it, why does this keep coming out? So, this is a weird justice card. There's no sword. There's no sword of truth. There's no scales of balance. There's no blindfold. It is, I mean, there's tears being shed here. It's like something is not fair. Like somebody's getting their feelings hurt here. It is like that. There's a lack of justice. Dang, that's the other one. That's the Queen of Swords. This is the poisonous mouth. Okay, so we've got double. We've got a poison tongue here. So there's definitely some pretty negative things that are being said, and it is having an effect on you. I mean, it could be something simple as like stop watching the news, or you know what I mean. What is the source of this, you know, dark talk? And not all darkness is, you know, toxic. You know what I mean? So we have Four of Swords here. I feel like this is your escape from it. This is the way that you heal it. This is the way that you deal with it. With the Four of Swords, it's very meditative, and it's kind of like talking about connecting with your own soul, right? Connecting with your own self, and allowing that barrier so that all the swords don't have to permeate your consciousness. They don't have to permeate your area of being, right? So here we have a darkness that you're giving out. You're dishing. Ooh, Seven of Pentacles. Okay, So it's kind of telling me, like it's a daily thing. Like it's a little bit day by day, but it's not anything extreme, Taurus. So what is Taurus? What darkness is Taurus dishing out day by day in little bits and pieces? It's like you're giving out snacks, snack size. Ten of Swords. Oh, so you only do it when you've had enough. This is the limit. The Ten of Swords is the limit, and that's. I mean, it kind of goes right along up with this up here because it's all these swords, right? No wonder you're being told that there's a way to kind of form a boundary or block out a lot of the swords because there's quite a bit. There's quite a bit being absorbed here, and it's having, I don't know, I almost want to say like a little bit of a depressing effect on you. But yeah, so it's like every, like, it's like when you get to that point, you've had enough, you dish it back out, or you show your own darkness. You've got limits. It's like a daily limit. Whereas like some people will go like days, months, weeks, and then they completely go postal or something, right? You are you're actually being quite sensible here. So here we have the Six of Spheres. Yeah, it's like give a little. You just give them a little. Now, sometimes the Six of Spheres or Pentacles can talk about like, reciprocation and having equal giving and receiving. I don't think that's what's going on here. I feel like you are receiving more darkness than you are giving. But like the darkness that you give out it's not a lot. It's like it's like, like a handout or something, or like a crumbs or a snack. You know what I mean? Huh. Well, that's interesting. So we have the Seven of Pentacles again. So we have it right here in what you are giving out. And then we have another version of it right here. This is a completely different scene. See, this one here is about like what's in the tree, right? It's funny that they're both trees. I mean, not all decks show a tree in the Seven of Pentacles, but in this one, it's about what's under the tree. It's like here, let me show you. So we're comparing, right? So like look at these, just like, what, there's 5 right here. 1, 2, there's another one, and there's another one. But there's just a handful of little bits of darkness that you're kind of handing out, right? Whenever you've reached your limit. So but here you see this figure, like here's the bottom of the tree, right? There's this figure with their arms wide open. Look at this vast array of darkness underneath this tree. Like it's ginormous, right? It's like you're just handing out a little bit. But like comparatively, like you're barely even dishing, right? I mean, It's negligible almost, or like I guess in the what is it in the accounting world they would call it immaterial. Doesn't really matter. Like in the vastness of all the darkness, right? So like if you're worried about, oh, am I being negative? Am I being too bleh? Like don't even worry about it because it's nothing compared to like what you could like if you were to make it even. If you were to make it even and dish out everything you've received, that dude, that's too much. That's just too much. Like that's why we like transmute things. That's why we hold space for ourselves or whatever. You know what I mean? Like it's two wrongs don't make a right or that kind of thing. All right, last section here we have the darkness in transition. This is some shadow aspect of yourself that is changing. So it could be changing, going, getting a little bit lighter, or it could be getting a little bit darker. Let's see. Wow. Okay, so Taurus, we have the tower here, and dang it, this looks like something that's getting darker. Um, wow, there's not even any lightning in here. Like the tower, like the darkness is like blowing its own top. That is freaky deaky. All right. What are you holding in, Taurus? What are you holding in? This is like a self. This is when you hold too much stuff in. And I don't think this has a lot to do with this stuff over here. I think this is other stuff that you hold in. It's like there's a lot of pentacles here, right? A lot of earth, a lot of, like with what you're dishing out and then there's a lot of swords what you're receiving. This I feel is something else. I feel like this is emotional. These are like private feelings. Like the kind of stuff like emotional stuff that makes you like eat your feelings or you know what I mean? Out of all the signs, I think you might be a little bit likely to do that. Just because, you like the sensual stuff, like and food is a sensual thing. Wow, this picture is hard to look at. It's like one of those things where if you look at it one way, it's one thing. If you look at it another way, this is about your personal demons here. It's about your personal demons. The things that inside of you that you let run rampant. I mean, examples of those kinds of things could be like, like insecurities or negative self-talk or what you hate about you or, you know what I mean? Like those kind of things. It's like crap talking yourself in the mirror. Yeah, and what it is, it's a direct threat. It's a direct threat to your happiness here, Taurus. And this tower here, like kind of blowing its top, it's like it's screaming. It's kind of like trying to scream at you, saying, "Hey, there are physical effects to this. It's like just because they're emotions doesn't mean that this stuff can't physically manifest in you. You know what I mean? Like in some way, shape, or form." Whether it's like stress hormones or, you know, creating bad habits or whatever. Yeah, cool your jets. So we have the Temperance card here. You are being asked to take it easy with yourself. Not talking about the environment, about what you're picking up on, and the very nice way that you dish things out, but we're talking about how you treat yourself here. That's the tower. How are you treating yourself? You are being asked, or it's been being recommended to you, to treat yourself with a little bit more kindness, Taurus, because you deserve it. And that is making me emotional, so I'm gonna stop. All right, Taurus, this is your message. Thanks for being here. I'll see you next time. Bye.